From young, I always had to beat the odds. My darkest nights will turn to my brightest days. I see the goal, and now I reach for the goal. Lord, help me shine. I'm an inspirator, a motivator, an artist. I master my gift, and I show the world it won't drift. And now y'all will see, AMSTC is the new me. Yeah, my transformation, y'all. My transformation. Right now, we just got finished up with the warm-up. Listen, man, boy, he out here working. I'm telling you right now, he definitely out working. All right, y'all, thank you, appreciate it. So we finally finished the workouts that we were supposed to do. Now we're just doing a regular cool down. My man out here, E, is still helping me, pushing me. We did some heavy work. We got it in. And I just wanted to show y'all, I made a lot of mistakes. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. You know, there were times that literally right before that 1 second mark, I was pulling back because I was tired. But I tried to push myself to keep going. And that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna feel like you can't make it. And that's the point of when you gotta push yourself and think of what's your why. My man E is gonna explain what's the cool down and what we did and in the last minute of it. And he's gonna leave for the day. I just wanna say thank you, E, for everything, bro. Because it was good work. We definitely needed that army work to get some good work and training in. He's just gonna take it away real quick.
Yeah, man. Essentially, like I kind of covered before, was the warm-up. I always try to keep things a little explosive, or in between kind of army standard. I like to cover all aspects of athleticism because, like I said, fitness to me is a well-rounded aspect of figure. So we did sprint drills, we did a push-up and sit-up drill, we did a kind of explosive plyometric jump rope warm-up, and then same thing. Just I always try to keep it simple but keep it effective. You know, distance, endurance based, explosive. Like I said, strong mind, strong body, strong mind, they will link together. And as long as you work one, the other can be taught. That's just my philosophy on life. And as long as you push forward, like he said, there were times where he showed that coming into things, it's not as easy as it is, but if you stick with it and you grow and you learn and your body changes and you allow it to adapt, that's where growth happens. That's where mental and physical capabilities take beyond, because you have to be mentally strong to be able to keep on and continue physically strong. And that's just my philosophy on life.
That's awesome. Just want to say, you can look up my boy Emmanuel. Say your name on Facebook for them to say.
Well, Emmanuel, EMMANUEL Ledesma, LEDSMA. Instagram E_Ledesma01.
All right, and we'll do some awesome work. He did some awesome work with me. I appreciate him. I'm just gonna ask him a quick couple questions, and then he's good to go for the day. But just to ask, bro, what high school did you go to, bro?
Well, I went to the Kennedy Clark Academy. I spent most of my high school career, ended up doing a little track, tried it. You know, I did a little strength training. I never really found my why, my purpose. But it wasn't until I found combat sports, you know, boxing was what really gave me my drive.
So there you go for that part. And just to ask, bro, is there anything more challenging in your fitness or is there any mistakes or challenging experiences that you had that put you through to why you wanted to be in the army or in physical part of it?
Well, and overall, the army was something that I always wanted to do as a kid. I just you know, I fell in love with combat sports, and it took a huge priority in my life, and it still is a part of me. Is definitely still working back into getting back in competition shape, getting back into organized fighting and organized sports and things like that. Because I still feel like I'm young enough and still in my prime to chase that career and that passion. Something that I spent 7 years of my life doing. I don't want to give back and look back on it with regret. But essentially, it was also the same drive and passion that I have for discipline, structure, and career options that eventually led me back into the path of joining the armed forces. And for me, the Army Reserves is definitely that balance that gives me that soldier and civilian lifestyle, which allows me to then now do things later on in life as I became fulfilled, as I did the boxing, as I did the army, allows me to have that balance between civilian and soldier. So for me, a life without passion is nothing at all. So passion, drive, a sense of purpose, and I guess a sense of discipline is what drove me to do pretty much anything and everything that I've done in my life up until this point.
Okay. Last question just for him, and I wanted to do this purposely just because I feel like the AM Strong way is just to transform and build yourself. Yo, can you segment to your transformation in general for yourself?
Well, like I said, none of us are perfect in this life. We all human, we all make mistakes. But essentially, it's just that longing for, not perfection, but to better myself, because you can always better your best, and that's just something that I live by. Like for me, on a personal note, there was a time in my life where I wasn't always the most guided, I wasn't always the most disciplined, I wasn't always the most structured, and it cost me some experiences, a lot of growth, a lot of opportunity that I could have taken advantage of. Hence why I also wanted to chase and always seek organized sports, even at whatever capacity level that I took it, whether it be me partaking in sports in high school or me taking boxing and finally finding my passion in combat sports to then finally fulfilling the dream with the Army. It's just about, I always say you always got to keep a goal in front of you and just keep yourself busy, keep your mind busy, because idle hands are, and I'm not super religious, but I always believe idle hands are the devil's playground. So if you don't keep busy and keep God in your heart and motivation in the back of your mind, is something to keep you going, a goal to keep in front of you, it's life becomes dull, doesn't have a purpose. And I guess that was my main motivation, to find a purpose and find discipline and motivation, and anything I've ever done has always been geared towards that.
Love it. With that being said, I appreciate every single one of you. Like, share, and comment. Look out my boy, and at the end of the day, I just want you to stay fit, stay active, stay AM strong. Peace.